Hi from one of my walks in Dublin. It's a great chance to stretch your legs and buy an overpriced coffee and shout at cyclists. I've come into Bushy Park just to come and see all the lovely ducks who are very quiet at the moment. And I got thinking about what were the most stupid things that I've done to my face over the years as an aesthetic doctor. I was at a business course recently with a friend of mine, Astor, and there was an American entrepreneur, Keith Cunningham, talking about dumb tax. I've paid a lot of dumb tax in my life, whether that be in bad relationship choices or some financial decisions. But with my face, one of the most stupid things I did was decide at one stage, I was going on holiday and I thought, I'll just do a tiny bit of lip filler myself. You've heard me say on recent videos, I never touch my own face, and it's because I learned from that experience. I put on some numbing cream, I got a mirror, I got an ice pack, and I thought this will be okay. So I was in the clinic, but I started doing a little bit of filler and it was really sore. It's hard to do anything like that to yourself. And since then, I never inject my face, and I get a colleague to do it. So anyway, I put the filler in, I thought it was okay, got on a flight to China the next day with my ex-partner, and during the flight, I could feel my lips swelling a bit, they were swelling a bit more, and when we landed in Beijing, it was 35 degrees. My luggage had gone missing and all I was wearing was my Dunn's tracksuit or lounge suit. I was roasting hot, no makeup remover, my lips were getting bigger and bigger. And the first day in Beijing was a family day where everybody was gathering to do a cookery demonstration, and my ex looked at me and said, "Don't tell them what you do." I rang one of my colleagues, Dr. Paul Munsanje. "Hey Paul," and I remember saying to him from Beijing, "Paul, my lips are wonky." And so I was using ice packs, and I went to see Paul when I came back and he did a little bit of dissolving. But actually by the time I got back it had settled a lot. But I was roasting hot in this tracksuit with the big lips and just felt like a complete idiot. And my luggage didn't arrive at all. It was really not a fun time for lots of reasons. The second dumb thing I did was I was training a group of dentists and doctors, and this couple had come, a husband and wife team, and they'd come on a 4-hour journey. They'd obviously been fighting summer all of the way up, and by the time the two of them arrived, the lady decided she was not going to be a model for her husband to be injected. Nobody in the group wanted to, and I felt sorry for him that he wouldn't have the opportunity to treat somebody. And he looked at me and said, "Can I have a go on your face?" I should have known from the wording, but we were doing a treatment for these little necklace lines, and I allowed him to do some treatment, and he didn't do it very expertly, and I was left with sort of a ridge of filler along my neck for ages, and I could have dissolved it, but it did clear eventually. The other really dumb thing I did was, on very rare occasions, just put too much of a particular skin ingredient on. Last night I put on some vitamin C, or not last night, yesterday morning, around my whole face, but I thought, oh, my eyelids and under here could do with a little bit, and it's gone quite dry and crepey today, but that'll settle in a day or two. My mum Judy was a nurse, and when she'd come home from duty, she would take off her shoes and they just would wear tan brown tights, and she'd get us as kids to massage her feet while she cracked open a beer and a packet of potatoes. But she had this white paint for her shoes called Scuff Coat, and I think I was about 7 or 8 at the time, and we were going to do this trick-or-treating for Halloween. We didn't have face paints back then, we weren't sophisticated. So I came upon the bright idea to take one of her tubs or pots of Scuff Coat, painted my whole face white with this shoe paint, went out collecting sweets, and of course my face was swollen and red raw. For about a month I looked like Honey Boo Boo, and even the sweet treats didn't reduce the discomfort. My skin is sensitive, so now not since then, but I'm always careful with what products I put on my skin. So what sort of dumb things have you done? I've paid the dumb tax, and I wonder if you have too. Take care, bye.